Ivy Lee and the first press releases. Following on from the publicists and press agents of the mid-19th century, the beginning of the 20th century saw the development of a second public information model of public relations. It's been argued that this was a reaction to the increasing impact that the rising number of investigative journalists were having on both government and corporate reputations. The leaders of government-run organisations and private corporations began to realise that they needed their very own in-house journalist to write about the good things that the organisation did and explain what had happened when things went wrong. One of the first, and ultimately one of the most notorious of these in-house journalists, was a former financial newspaper reporter turned public relations officer, Ivy Lee. In 1906, he published his first book, The Declaration of Principles, in which he set out very clearly the philosophy that he was trying to adopt. In his declaration, Lee promised a transparent supply of prompt and accurate information about clients to the press and public. The Pennsylvania Railroad incident of 1906 resulted in what's regarded as the first press release, when Lee convinced Pennsylvania Railroad to present a statement to journalists at the scene of the accident. The New York Times printed the release word for word. Lee not only convinced the railroad to distribute a press release to journalists before they heard rumours about what had happened, he also invited reporters and photographers to the scene of the accident, going so far as to provide a special train to get them there. As Lee said about his public relations work, "All our work is done in the open. We aim to supply news. This is not an advertising agency."